this is Skylar from Keppel Kids News. I'm going to interview Mr. Shelton about the 21st century homework. So, what do you think of the new 21st century homework?
It's great. It's totally great. I'll show you. I love it. It's fantastic. Easy to do. It's styled right to each child, which I like. I like that a lot. And it's easy. No paperwork. It's easy to see how the kids are doing. They get quick feedback if they are making errors. That's nice. What else?
So, what do you do for the 21st century homework? Like, what do you think about?
Well, I'll show you how easy. I'll show you how quick it is. You just open up a computer, an iPad. The nice thing to have really for young students is a Chromebook. The reason you want a Chromebook is because it's inexpensive, less than $200. The Chromebook has no hard drive, so you never have to download anything. It's all the programs are downloaded by the company. All the problems, the troubleshooting is done by the company, so you never have to worry about any of that. All of the information is stored in the cloud, so there's no tech problems that you will ever encounter with the Chromebook. And it allows you to do basically everything that a young student would need.
Race, Gilbert, go to room 1113. Race, Gilbert, go to room 1113.
Except that
class.
It won't let you find race. But it's inexpensive. It allows you to write, to search, to do research, to communicate with your fellow students. But all the real high-tech savvy stuff, it's really more for high school. You don't need it. So this Chromebook is great. And let me show you what I do. Oh, thank you. Here's a Chromebook.
Sarkis Pagosian, report to room 1226. Sarkis Pagosian, go to room 1226, chess club.
It just looks like a small laptop. It's thin, it's light, inexpensive. Again, they're really beautiful, really nice. Anyway, what I do for homework with my students is instead of taking the time to pass out paper, which takes up class time, students often lose papers. Sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it gets lost in the car or whatever. And sometimes students don't bring it back. And when they're at home working on their homework, if they're making errors while they're doing their homework, they don't know that they're making errors. So they're practicing incorrectly. So what's the point? So this is what I do. One of the things that my students do is we simply go, all they have to do is go up to the URL bar up here. I don't know if you can't see it, but that's okay. Just go to the URL bar, type in www.google. Everyone knows that one. All the kids know Google. You just go to Google, and I type in Keppel 900. Just Keppel, Keppel, space 900. Simple as that. Hit the go, return. Call it the go button. This is the return button. The first thing that pops up, it'll read Common Core Practice or Keppel's Road 900. They're the same. They're the same site. They were set up by Mrs. Fayetta for us. So big shout out to Mrs. Fayetta. So we go up, we just click on Common Core Practice, and we get a whole web page here. If you look, you can see it says Keppel's Road to 900. I'll bring it in a little closer there for you. And it has typing lessons, which everyone needs to do because Common Core requires a lot of typing. So you should be typing every single night for 20 minutes. Okay. It has science books. You can do science. You can look at the chapters in your science book. Just for example, I'm going to go to 4th grade science. I'm going to click on 4th grade science. So I'm 4th grade. And look what I get. You see, you get the science book right there. That's the science book. And I can watch a video. I'm going to click on chapter 1. And as you can see, I can watch a video. I can do all sorts of things. It's all free. It's all easy. Immediate feedback. I'll go back for a second here, back to Keppel 900. And if we go down, we have science. It has language practice. It has math practice. So I'm going to click on 4th grade math practice. And maybe I can bring this in a little closer so you can see it here. And this takes us to a site. Let's see. It takes us to a 4th grade site where it has all the different standards here. And let's say we're working on multiplication. I simply go down to multiplication, click on multiplication, and then it gives me the Common Core standard right here. It says CCSS. I'll zoom in again. You need to zoom in what you need. Right here. It says Common Core, state standard that you're working on. And the kids should know. You should know. You guys should know what. Just say, hey teacher, what's the name of the standard? But here I have over 27 games that a student can play involved in multiplication. So I don't know all the particular games. Some, here's Pizza Pizzazz. We'll do Pizza Pizzazz. That sounds good. Pizza Pizzazz. And then it will take us to the site. And what we've got to do is we've got to make our way through a busy pizzeria. And we're going to have some multiplication problems to solve in order to get through it. So, it's a fun way to practice. Work with friends, sit with a buddy. So I'm going to go back to the 4th grade. But not only does that 4th grade, it has 5th grade. So if your student wants to move ahead, let's say they're a 4th grader and they're very advanced, they can move 5th grade. Let's say they're a 4th grader, but they're weak in some skills and they want to challenge themselves. They can go back to 3rd grade, practice 3rd grade. So it will fit their skill very easily. So it's a really nice way to practice. And there's no paper involved, there's no pencil involved. The child gets immediate feedback, and it's good. The other thing is that is new to us in Keppel is all students are on iReady now, which is, I think some of the students were confused. They took an assessment which placed them in a set of levels in terms of math, in terms of reading. And then what they do is at home, they'll do 1 or 2 here at school, but mainly it's meant for home, is you get on your Chromebook or your computer, your iPad, you type in your username, your code, and your password, and it will take you right to iReady. And then there are lessons that you take. They're very short little lessons. They're teaching lessons. They're review lessons. And the computer keeps track of your progress. And this is a way to do independent homework as well. I don't like homework. Really, I like to think of it as life work or college work because it's really about making your life better. It's really about the future. It's really not sit at home with a pencil, and just do endless drill after drill after drill. I mean, that doesn't do much. I don't think. But the new 21st century, you are working, you're interacting, you're getting feedback, you can take a break, you can do research, you can get something that fits you, exactly you. As opposed to, hey, everyone in our class, we got that 2-digit multiplication sheet. Hey, what's that good for? You know what I'm saying? Half the class, oh, we know that, Mr. Shelton. The other half are like, I'm not ready yet, Mr. Shelton. Can't do it. So the 6 kids in the middle, they can do the worksheet, and the rest of them, so what's the point? It's just wasting time. Another thing you can do, there are lots of free websites. Khan Academy, great, because it will actually give you lessons and practice problems. It's kind of fun. Another one is Learn Zillion. Great. You go to Learn Zillion. Oh, what? Okay, we'll go to Learn Zillion. We scroll up here into our URL. That's universal. I don't know what the R or the L is for. I can't remember that, but the U is for universal. So I go www.learnzillion.com. Hit return. The go button, as I call it. And you can see it says free math lessons, free Common Core lessons. You can sign up. It's a free account. You don't have to sign up. But if you do sign up, it keeps track of what you're doing to remind you of where you might want to go next. So there are no ads. There's no pop-ups. There's nobody trying to sell you toothpaste or laundry detergent, whatever. So I'm going to go, and over here I just search. You can just search, and I want to look for, let's see, I want to search for, let's see, double-digit multiplication. So I just type in double-digit, hit the go button, the return, the enter, and then it gives me some choices. It says multiply double digits, find answers fast, which is probably tricks to doing mental multiplication, multiple digit multiplication, or multiplication practice. So I'm just going to pick one. I haven't been to this particular lesson, but I'll just pick one, click on it, and here it's giving me some grades, and again a whole selection to choose from. You can just pick. It's all free. It's all easy to do, and there's no waste. It's just the easiest thing in the world because you know what you're working on. If you're working on plants, if you're working on the parts of plants, if you're working on California history, if you're working on people in the community, it's real easy just to go on and do a little research and find what you need. Your teacher will give you lots of free websites to go to. So that's really what's about.
Thank you, Mr. Shelton.
Is that it? Anything else?
Yeah.
Well, it was nice doing an interview with you. Happy life working, college working. It's really life work. It's really life work because you're making just like when you're outside and you're a kid and you're playing basketball. You're never going to be a basketball player. You're never going to be a basketball player. But you can use all those muscles, all those skills in doing other things with your body and life. So same thing with this. You may not ever use algebra, or you may never care to remember some date in California history. But if you learn how to learn, if you learn how to do these things with your mind, then when you go out in the real world, you can use all those skills on other things. So you develop skills for everything by doing this stuff. All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you, Mr. Shelton, for the suggestions about the 21st century homework. I'm Skylar, and this is Keppel Kids News.